Good morning everyone. In this video we are going to learn React Native. So this is a very basic tutorial, and in this tutorial we will just start our React Native applications and we will see our code that will be executing on an emulator. So first of all we have to open a folder where we will put all our files and folder for React Native application. So here I am using React Native folder. So here you can see that the folder name is React Native. Okay, now we will open a terminal. With the help of this terminal we will write a command. That command will actually download all the files and folder that is supported by the React Native. In this terminal we will write a command. That command will actually download all the files and folder that is required for starting our React Native applications. The command is React Native init and the project name. I give the project name as start app. Now it will download all the files and folder for your applications, and we have to be sure that our internet is connected. It will take time, depends on the internet connection that you are having, so we have to wait till all the files and folder is downloaded to this applications. Great, so here my application has been installed successfully. So we can go here and see that we are having the Android's files and folders supported for the Android mobile, and for the iOS mobile we have all the files and folder that is supported for the Android mobile, and these are the list of files that is supported for the starting of the applications and the basic configurations. We have to open our emulators. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to open our emulator. For that we will click on the terminal, then we will click on the new terminal. Here you can see 2: PowerShell. So we are having two terminal. This is the first terminal and this is the second terminal. In the first terminal we started our applications, and the second terminal we will run our emulators -avd, and we have to give the emulator name. So my emulator name is myavd. So in similarly you will also have your own emulator name that you have already configured. So here you have to just give the emulator name and hit enter. It will take a bit time. Okay, so here you can see my emulator is started running. Now we have to install our React Native inside our project. npm install React Native. So it will install our React Native within the project. So it will take time as per the internet connections speed. Great, so here we have installed the React Native. Now we can go app.js file. Here you can see a list of code that will be executed first when our application gets started. So you can see here that import React, and from React this is the library. This is the another import which is from React Native. So like text, view, scroll view, these are the component that is going to be used in this JS file. So now we will run our application and see how it will display on our emulator. So here I have used a command React Native run Android that will run our applications. So here I am opening my emulator so that whatever the code is written in app.js, it will display on this emulator. So it will take time in order to run the applications, so we have to wait for a while. So here we get a CLI command prompt, so we'll just minimize it. Great, here we can see that our code which is written on the app.js is displaying on this emulator. So you can see here it's working fine. Welcome to React. Step 1, see your changes. That you can see here, like step 1, see your changes. So all those things are displaying on emulator. Now we will put our own code and we will check out how this is working. So we are deleting everything. Okay, so we have deleted here. Okay, so here we will use our own code. We will write view, which is a component belongs to React Native library. Now we'll give our style is equal to, in braces we have to use styles dot section title. The section title is given here. This is a section title. So the font size is 24, font weight is 600, and color is black. So this will be display now. Now we will use a text that will just give some descriptions that we want to show on our emulator. Style is equal to styles dot section description we are going to use. So we'll use section description. Here we will just give a text that you want to display on emulators, we'll just write hello React Native. So we will save it here. As we'll save it, it will reflect on our emulators. Okay, so there is some error occurred. The style variable they have not found. So here we have to use S. So we have saved it again. Now we can see hello React Native. Now here you can see there's some kind of error. You can better use like class app extends component. So here I have done some changes. I've just given a class. So within this class there is a one functions called render, which we have to override all the time, and that functions render will actually display the content to the emulators. So here we use a functions called render that will return a component called view. So within this view we have a child component called text, and within this child component we have just given the description that we want to display. So this complete component will be returned and it will display on the emulators. So there's a one more thing which I want to tell. So here we can see a variable called style. Within this style we have created a style sheet. So the style sheet component having a functions called create. Within this create we have listed all the styles that you are going to use in this app.js file. So like you have seen here, like we are using style.section title and styles.section descriptions. So this is the styles and the section title that is given here, section title that we are using, and the style.section descriptions we are using here, section descriptions here, sorry. So here you can see this is the section title that we are using, section title here. Now here we are using section description that we are using this section description. So we, whatever the changes that we do here, that will get affected here, and this hello React Native will be displayed according to the style that we are provided within this style component. So like, okay, I'll show you one thing. So here I'm changing the color of the text ff0000. So I just saved it. Now you can see it is reflecting here as a in the red color. So this is the code for the red color. So in this way we can do changes on our applications. Okay, this is a very basic tutorial. So I guess you took out something from this video. If you have any more doubt or clearance that you require, you can provide a comment below, and thanks for watching.